Goodbye, Cuba. Hello, Letterman. No, it's goodbye, Letterman. Hello, Cuba. Oh, it's been a long time. You know, this exit plan that CBS had for Letterman is, I think it was authored by Bush. It's forever to say goodbye to this guy, but we love him. You know, I just thought that George Clooney was a little bit of a whore, but that's the Hollywood whoredom. You know, what they do is they when they have a movie coming out, they go on all these shows and they sleep around with everybody they can get their hands on. Clooney was up on the World Trade Center and on Letterman, handcuffed, and on Jimmy Kimmelwick. Isn't that the roll that you eat with roast beef and buffalo? He has been around with everybody because he's got that movie coming out. I don't want to mention it because that's another plug. Isn't that what happens, right? That's what they do. They're just fake orgasms. In my case, on radio, eargasms. But, you know, we have a different kind of a society now, as I say every day, and it's just getting more weird and wonderful. I have a lot of news to report. The latest thing is that Little Italy, although it's known for a lot of mobsters who have worn wires and reported to the authorities and gone state's witness, we'd like to announce that Little Italy has now gone wireless. So the Italians don't have to worry, except for people like me. I have a parrot, and the parrot talks. This is not good. Don't you wish the parish priest had a parrot? That's why the priest never bothered me, is because I talked. You know, the Dick Lawrence was a program director of WKBW in Buffalo, and he was a guy who had fired the #1 disc jockey in rock and roll, George Hound Dog Lorenz. There were two. There was the Hound Dog, and there was Alan Freed, who was the Moon Dog. So George got fired by this Dick Lawrence, who had a parrot. And he left the parrot in the studio, and Dick Lawrence had the parrot on the morning show. So every night, George Lorenz would lift the cloth and teach the parrot to say, "Screw Dick Lawrence, screw Dick Lawrence." Oh, one morning, Dick Lawrence had the parrot on the show, and of course the F word leaked out from the parrot's mouth. And that was the end of the morning show. It's really appropriate. It was the right thing to happen. I'm sitting here thinking about all the things that are bad on the news, and the things that are good on the news is that I'm not on it. Because if you're on the news, it means you've done something wrong, or else you become a freak in some sort of a social event. The only guy I trust now is the amazing Kreskin, because he reads minds, and no one knows how he does that. You can't tell how someone reads minds, but he seems to do it. I think when you're watching a magician, for instance, and you realize how they do the trick, you don't want to see the trick anymore. Kreskin gave Johnny Carson that Karnak thing, where he wore the turban and he had the envelope up to his head, and he would give the answer. My favorite was when he said, "Yoko Ono, Yoko Ono." And he opened the envelope, and the question was, "How do you order one egg in Japan?" I miss that, and I miss some things, but we got to move along. Taylor Swift has got the most views in history on her slutty little video that she's done. Do the Kennedys still want to endorse her? I got to get out of here. I'm making trouble. I have to go change the paper under the parrot because they still make doo-doo. And I have had enough corporate caca to last 2 lifetimes. It's a Reynolds wrap.